Community, this is Erika here from the Randsburg YMCA, bringing you another virtual core training class. I had some requests about doing more options for standing and more options that require less planks. So you'll see that in this episode today. Hey, if you can't catch me, catch somebody else. A lot of our instructors are giving great virtual workouts to you if you wanted something different than this, or check out another one of my core training virtual classes that will provide a little bit more difficulty. But for now, all you'll need is a towel or a mat or your carpet, whatever is comfortable for you to be on at this time, as we'll go to the mat a little bit later. But get your mat, grab a weight, maybe it's a bag of rice as you saw in some of my other videos. Today I'll be using a bag of baby wipes. Any mamas or papas in the house will definitely have baby wipes aplenty, or maybe you've got your Clorox wipes with you. Those will work just fine too. I'll give you a minute to grab that and come set up with me. I'm excited to work out with you today. We're going to go for our standing options first. So there's a little bit more standing options than our previous videos. So come with me. I'm happy to help. Widen out your stance. I am 5 feet tall, so if you're taller than me, your stance is probably going to be wider than me. We're going to go into almost like a squat position, keeping our chest lifted, abs braced, and we're going to bring our hands out to our knees. We're going to try and make our hands touch our ankles without twisting the upper body. So we're here, come back up and do the other side. Stretch in the groin area as well. Remember, your core is not just your abs. It's everything but your arms and legs. So it's all the real big muscle groups in the body. And that's what makes doing different workouts that fire up the glutes, fire up your back. Makes it so important because everything is connected. Into those heels, and if you can, try to get lower. If your body is telling you that you're only going to go about halfway to the shin, then that's what you do. No worries, you're always getting a great workout as long as you're putting in that effort. Stay in that squat position after. 1. Great, now come up. You should feel a little bit of fire in your legs right now. Grab your trusty wipes, or maybe it's your bag of rice, whatever you've selected for the day. Maybe it's the snack that you're going to have after this workout. Go back into that squat position. Bring your snack or your wipes in front of you so that your arms are all the way out in front. Stay in that squat position and rotate to one side. Now as you're rotating, I want you to face the way that you're rotating. So a lot of the time when we do like an at-home workout where we're watching a video, we look like this, right? Because we're trying to see the instructor the entire time. As long as you saw me once, you know how to do it. So try to get that rotation. I know you're feeling that warmth in the quads right now. That's good. Relax your shoulders. Trying to get them to scrunch up like this. Really bring them down. We're almost there. 2 more. 2 and 1. back up. Put your weight down, and we'll go into standing without that squat. Let's give our legs a little bit of a rest. Bring your hands to your temples, or maybe it's to the back of your head, and we're gonna bring our knee up to elbow. Now instead of trying to reach with the elbow, I want you to try thinking about reaching with your shoulder instead. What if your shoulder was what needed to be touched to the knee? Does that give you a little bit more of a crunch side to side? So you're lifting one leg up, press into that standing leg, and it's okay if that standing leg bends a little bit. That's what's giving you stability. Hey, if you wobble, it just means you're human. Maybe if you're doing this on one of these cooler mornings, you'll do like me and put on some of them cozy socks. I promise I didn't do it just because we're doing a virtual workout video. Long socks. I don't own a leotard to match them. Great, two more. Great. Let's do that same thing. Keep your arms up. I know they're getting tired. Let's do opposite knee to opposite shoulder. So it's like a bird dog, but standing. And remember how I said in that last workout, can't talk and do it at the same time. To try and look to where you're trying to rotate, that's what I want you to do now. So instead of doing this, really rotate here. Look behind you, or look to the side of the room. Two more. Keep those arms up. We're going to do that same exercise. Add a squat in between each rotation. So let's squat and then go to the right. Squat, go to the left. And remember, this is not about speed. It's always about just getting it right. Feeling the movement. And as your hands are up, that should help you lift your chest in the squat. So when you're doing regular squats and your other workouts, maybe this enables you to give a little bit more attention to how your upper body is positioned in those squats. Exercises, I like to think, what's for lunch? What's for dinner? Right, that's what gets me through the workout. What's the next meal? delicious, surrounded by the people that you love. That's what's the silver lining in all this, am I right, friends? You're either virtually having more time to talk to the people that you love, or maybe you're working from home and you're able to work around the people that you love and who love you. The beauty in all this. Two more. Let those arms down. Whew. Got a little workout in the upper body too. Let's pick up our weight. And hey, when you come back to the Y, maybe this weight turns into a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Maybe you have one of those at home. They're going to be using for this. We're going to be doing some windmills. So what I want you to be thinking about is putting your weight in one hand and bringing it to the inside of your leg. We're going to bring the opposite hand up and we're going to pop the hip, hey, hey, and then drag that weight down one side of the leg, the inside of that leg. If you can, try to get to the ankle or to the floor and then pop up. Drag it down and pop up. Don't forget that hey, hey. Pop up. Good. Pop the hip. And you'll notice that this knee bends a little bit more than the other. That's okay. Really press into that heel that is on the weight side. So we press in to help our bodies shoot back up. As you slowly come down, think about bracing the abs. Again, thinking about not just the middle front of your body, but also those glutes. Two more. Great, bring your arm down. Let's set up to do the other side. So my feet might position a little bit more towards that other side. Bring your weight into one hand. Lift up that opposite hand. Remember, pop at the hip. Come down inside the leg. And then shoot right back up. Remember, press through that heel, that weight side heel, to get yourself back up quickly. If you feel any type of pressure in your low back, try to get your stance to be a little bit wider. Remember, if you're taller than me, if you're taller than 5 feet, you should be wider than me. Two more. Great work. Next exercise, we'll do a high knee and a Romanian can use my weight or I don't need to. I'm going to start off without using it and then I'll pick it up after. You can join me wherever you wish. You can continue without the weight or add it on or start off right away. It's totally up to you. We'll go with the left leg first. So my right, your left. Come up and then press into that standing heel. Bend this knee a little bit as you keep this leg up for that high knee. And then slowly extend. Bring your hands forward and doing the same thing. I'm going to turn sideways so that you see the full extension. Come up. And then press the heel and extend the arms. See how that knee is bent the whole time. So remember, we're stretching out the hamstrings here into that standing leg, coming back up. And remember, really press into that standing leg. And as you extend here, remember, bracing the abs, that's what's going to help you find stabilization here. Remember that everything is connected. Don't worry about speed. Don't worry about doing X amount. Do as much as you can. Here, I'll do one more and then I'll grab my weight. I'm going to keep with that same leg. So with my weight, I'm just going to hug and then extend. Hug and then extend. Remember, if you need to hold on to something, or if you just want to come here, that's good too. I really feel that fire on one side. What about you? Let's do the other side. Without the weight first, we'll bring the other leg up and extend. And it should feel good here. Some might be laughing at me at that. It should feel good here because you've got all that fire into that one side. And now you're firing up the other leg. And maybe practicing these is going to help you when you do some of that yoga flow with Rachel or Joy. Remember, if that balance is too much, or you find fatigue, just tap behind you. And all the way. Brace the abs. Remember, if you're wobbling, you're human. I'm doing it too. One more and then I'll grab my weight. Weight to knee and then extend. Let's do 5. If you wobble, just smile, friends. We're on it. 2 more. Whew. My dogs are barking. What about you? Alrighty, I'm gonna put my weight down, shake it out, and then wherever you are in your core journey, if you didn't want to do a plank on the ground, you can always do a plank with a chair or on the wall. So come with me. You'll find your wall, and either here on the forearms or on the palms, just like any other plank. You'll be here, and you'll just bring your feet farther away. Lean the upper body in a little bit so that you're really pressing. And feel those abs brace. And maybe this is where you start with the plank before you get to the mat. Press through the palm, the bottom of the hand. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. So remember, we don't want to be here, but press them down. And for the forearms, same thing. Brace your abs, find stability. We did a lot of flexion with those standing exercises. And as we go to the mat in a little bit, we'll do some more of that. Step in. And there you have it. Those are your standing ab exercises, at least for this episode. If you're ready to go onto the mat, come with me. You'll need your weight for a little bit of this too. So for our mat exercises, we can come down all the way, bring your feet to 90 degrees, and we're just going to do some toe taps. But before we do some toe taps, anchor those shoulders into the floor. So really press them down, so really bolting the upper body to the floor. And then bring one toe, or one set of toes, down to the floor. Do the other side. And you should feel your abs brace as you come down to the floor and back up. the shoulders off the mat. More stability in the core. How are we doing out there? If we want, we can challenge ourselves a little bit more and extend the leg. I'm going to move a little bit this way so I don't hit the wall here. You can feel pressure in your neck. Just tuck your chin to your chest. And here, remember, your core isn't just your abs. So here we're also working in the hip flexors. From here, you can do this with your weight or without. But let's think about controlling your weight. So we're going to be putting this between our shins, or maybe it's between your feet, whatever you like. So I'm going to put that right here. And just like before, I'm anchoring my shoulders into the floor, pressing down, and I'm going to make a figure 8 with my feet. My feet are going to go at the same time, making a figure 8 motion. I want you to lead by doing this slowly. And as you come to one side, try not to hit the wall, but as you come to one side, you're not letting that opposite shoulder come up. You would think, being 5 feet tall, that I would not have trouble with hitting the wall. Let's do 8 more 8s. Great. Take your weight and put it to the side. Now we'll work on some ropes. Bring your feet close to your bum, and just like you were pulling up and getting yourself up off the mat or off the floor, reach, grab, pull. Other side, reach, grab, pull. And remember, do this slowly. Take your time. Remember, this rope is pulling your whole body weight up. So it's not going to be a quick pull. So you can feel You reach up with one side of your body, with one shoulder. Small micro movements, igniting different parts of the abs. Pretend that rope is getting farther and farther away. Reach toward in between the knees. And notice how you get your upper back off the mat even more. Two more. Great. Lay it down, take a deep breath. We've got 3 more exercises to do, but some of them have some variations. Keep your weight close by. Bring your heels close to your bum if they decided to walk away a little bit. And then again, anchor your shoulders to the mat. Press down, press through the heels, and squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips up to a hip bridge. So as you try to extend all the way, really think about pressing into those heels. If you've got your weight close by, maybe you want to put it on your hips. Add a little bit of resistance. And if you want to add a challenge, bring one leg off and go into that hip bridge. And this is where you can really think about pressing into that heel. If you were having trouble pressing into the heel before, this is an exercise that's going to help you really trigger that. If you want even more of a workout, bring your weight overhead, bringing up to extend, bring the knee in and the weight in. Extend, knee in and weight in. Press into that heel the whole time to try and keep the hips lifted. The other side. So remember, we started off with that hip bridge. Now we are bringing one foot up or one leg up, pressing into that knee or into that heel. Challenge. Extend, come in. Extend, come in, weight to knee. Keeping the hips up the whole time.